What's up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky P here, back with all the news after week number 8 of our Tennessee Titans franchise, where the Titans fell to their division rival, the Houston Texans. It was definitely not a good game for the Titans. They really struggled offensively. Now, their defense did step up and have a decent game against a pretty poor Texans offense, so it really wasn't too much to be proud about, but, you know, we did hold them to a low-scoring game, and our offense just could not come through. Part of that was the injury to Marcus Mariota, something that we're going to have to check into today. Now, he is fine. He will be back next game. But Whitehurst, his backup, also went down. Luckily, that was only for a few plays, but it became very clear that we need to sign a third quarterback immediately. So we are going to do that this week, meaning we're going to have to make a change. I also have been messing with the sliders. All right, so Arios, another member of Franchise Nation, recently posted his sliders. He said they give really realistic games, and I am down to try out his sliders. I will show those in a minute. So everybody go check out Arios' channel. He's got amazing content involving baseball, football, you name it. He has it over there, I promise you that. So I did look at his sliders, and I'm a little concerned. They're very drastic from what we've been using so far this season. That doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, but things are definitely different. I feel like our sliders that we have been using are kind of close to where I want them. They're obviously not perfect. I would like the game to be a little bit more difficult, but they're not horrible either. So having a huge change kind of scares me a little bit, but I'm willing to give it a shot. We'll see what's going on with that. Let's get into some scouting. I've yet to find a potential steal in the draft, and I really would like to do that. All right, so here we go. A late first-round talent. Now, right now, he's projected for the second round. That's somewhat of a steal, but we really need to find, like, a good player. This could be it. He has good man coverage here. They're saying fourth round. Even then, for a fourth round pick, you know, I'm definitely down to have him join the team with that man coverage. But we need to find somebody. We need to find a steal, and it just has not happened yet. And I'm wondering, maybe we just got stuck with a pretty bad draft right now. I don't know. Okay, B plus man coverage, B zone coverage. There, how is that a sixth round talent? He's got great man coverage for a rookie. Pretty solid zone cover. Like, man, I'm not quite sure how this is working right now, but we are struggling to find some solid players for our team. Now, I think that's a pretty solid player, but they're saying overall his talent's not even there, so I don't quite know what to make of that. We'll figure it out as we go. You know, it's going to be a learning process with all the new stuff that we got going on here. But I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be good. Let's see. Second round talent. Okay, yep. But overall, man, they're just struggling. Not really finding the kind of players that I would like to find here. Let's see if we got anything that stands out. I'll just kind of scout all their first points, get a read, and it's just all hit power with the safeties. I'd really like, which is not bad, but I'd really like to see a zone coverage up there. Can only scout a few more players, and it's just not looking good. All right, we got a C plus zone coverage here. C plus catching. This could potentially be a solid playmaker option in the 6th round, something to kind of keep an eye on as we move forward. But we do need to make some changes, like I said. We need to sign another player, which unfortunately means we need to release somebody. Something I did not want to do. I kind of was pretty happy with all the players, the 53 players that we had coming into the season. And unfortunately, I think Wooten is the most likely guy to be released. I don't want to release him. I was pretty happy with what he gave us in the preseason, but ultimately we need a third quarterback. We cannot risk Mariota and Whitehurst going down with an injury and playing with our kicker at quarterback. That just cannot happen. So we need to sign somebody. Let's go do that. Free agents. Let's see who we got here. I have a target in mind. I don't know if he's available or not. But we'll briefly scroll down. Like, I don't need some world beater guy. You know, I don't need a great player here. I just need a solid third string quarterback. That's all I'm really looking for. Dominique Davis is interesting. I was not aware that he would be here. Dixon's interesting. Matt Scott is the guy that I had in mind. We've played with him before with our old Cougars franchise. But, you know, as a third string guy, that could definitely be a solid player. Pryor's down there still at quarterback here. I think we're just probably going to go with Matt Scott. Again, third string guy. I'd be shocked if we saw him play. That'd almost be a worst case scenario for us, but at least we have that option in case injuries do occur. Next up, we have the Saints. That's definitely not going to be an easy game here. You see the standings right now. We're a game behind the Jaguars. And Blake Bortles, man, doing some work over there. The Colts and the Texans both at 3-5 right now. Really crazy to kind of see the Colts struggling as much as they are. Let's go ahead and check out draft stories. Auburn defensive tackle Frantenzy Smith is leading the conference in sacks, getting at least one in the last 5 games. Okay. Ankle surgery needed for top left tackle Brian Outen. Definitely, that could be a guy that falls in the draft because of that. But again, he's the top left tackle. We'll have to look into him. Saul Hardman has been suspended for the rest of the year. Okay, this is another guy that we're going to have to look into. Another guy whose stock might drop because of that, and we could get a very good talent late in the draft. We'll definitely have to pay attention to that. Sliders really quick. Okay, let's go ahead and check him out. Again, I got him from Arios. Go look at his channel. I promise you he's got some good stuff. Now, again, this is a lot different than what we were using. It's very, very big changes here. I have yet to play a game with it. We're just going to try it out in that next game. I'll see how it goes. If I like him, we'll give it another shot. Maybe I'll make an adjustment or two. And if not, if it's like really off and I feel it's really off, we might go back to what we had before and continue to work with that. But I'm down to give it a shot. I trust Arios. He's a great Madden player, and he knows what he's doing. So we're going to give his sliders a shot. As you can see, I'm just going to scroll through them pretty quickly here, let you guys read everything. And we'll just have to wait and see how it goes, see if it's better or worse. I'm, right now, slightly concerned that it's going to be a little bit too easy. But they changed in different ways. Like, I feel like we made our stats here a little bit easier, but then we kind of improved their stats here. So it might counterbalance and kind of be a perfect mix. I don't really know. We'll just have to wait and see how that goes. Let's go ahead and check out the Saints lineup. Again, this is not going to be an easy win. The Saints are looking really good right now, and a loss could send us to a 4-4 record. Back up at 500, which, we were doing pretty solid there to begin the year. But we got to watch out for Drew Brees. 93 overall. Just a great quarterback. They have Grayson, the backup rookie from Colorado State here at running back. Mark Ingram and CJ Spiller coming over from the Bills there. At fullback, Lonnie Pryor. Pretty nice pickup for the Saints there. Marcus Colston and Brandon Cook's going to be the wide receivers. Nick Toon here, and Josh Morgan is actually going to be injured for the game. Benjamin Watson at tight end with Orson Charles, 2 pretty solid players. They have Hill there as well. So they got 3 solid tight ends to offer. Going through their offensive line, it's not bad right now. Looking pretty good. And Unger was that pickup for them with the Jimmy Graham trade. Not a horrible offensive line for him. Defensive line, Cameron Jordan anchoring that, a great player. Not the best defensive tackles, but they got some good ends. Junior Gillette, obviously a player we're going to have to look out for. Ellerby, a veteran there. Spencer at cornerback, they have Browner, a big free agent acquisition for them, the 6'4 corner. Keenan Lewis is going to be here with Kyle Wilson. And Jean Baptiste. Don't know if I said that one right. Bird coming over, another great signing for their defense. They really try to put a lot of time into making this defense better, and Bird is definitely a huge pickup for them. Kenny Vaccaro coming off the bench right now. Okay. Let's see what else they got going on in the kick return game. They got Cooks and Spiller. Spiller, I know, is a threat. Cooks obviously is as well. And that is going to be the Saints for Week 9. Definitely going to be an interesting task to see how that comes out. I said we were going to look at stats. We might wait another week for that since we did the whole slider thing this week. I'm kind of excited to see how they are. I hope they work out for us because that could definitely help us out a lot moving forward. That is going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please hit that like button if you did. Tell me what you think of the new sliders, if you like these or the old ones better. I'm always willing to listen to you guys and make whatever adjustments you guys feel need to be made. So yeah, that's going to be it, and I'll see you next time. Later.